being themselves, you know? So those are some of the higher order. Let's look at some challenges for Aquarius. I would say the biggest challenge for Aquarius is rebelling not against an unjust system or an unjust law or policy or society, or rather not rebelling to make the world a better place. That's a much better way of putting it. Rebelling for an ideal, rebelling for a cause. So the lower order isn't that, it's rebelling just to rebel. And that sucks. And I've experienced this in my life as an Aquarius. You know, I've done it for other people, to other people. I've had it done to me by other Aquariuses, Aquarii. But when you rebel against, rather, when you don't rebel for something, you know, like I was saying, a cause, whatever, to be yourself, and you're just rebelling against people around you, that just sucks, you know. I'm an Aquarius, and I'm dedicating my originality, my amazing genius and inventiveness and innovation and vision, not to help the homeless, you know, to donate and to do that, to do charity work, was to say that. The lower order instead is focused on, I'm going to rebel against my parents. You know, they use that energy, rather, the lower order Aquarius. We all experience lower order. It's just a challenge that we have to get through. That lower order expresses itself as rebelling against other people, being too aloof, being too, like, I don't give a fuck about anyone or anything, you know? So I think it's a mind state thing. I think it's a practice thing and a growth thing too. I mean, just in growing older you realize, oh, okay, I don't need to rebel against anything, I need to rebel for things, you know what I mean? Ironically, you could rebel for something against something, but whatever, and you get the contradiction, and that's also Aquarius, this contradiction, you know, and especially mental paradox and opposites existing, and that contributes to one of the amazing gifts of Aquarius that I've said before is vision and seeing the universal scope, you know? Because although Aquarius is very much, it's fixed air, you know, the four fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, they're fixed in the element. They're very stubborn, they're very much that element, you know? And so Aquarius, again, is very an individualistic energy. But because of the ability to see contradictions, to understand paradoxes, to see how being sad makes us even happier, and how death is a part of life. You know, I read somewhere that death is implicit in birth. Understanding these paradoxes, not getting scared of them, not thinking they don't fit into a cookie cutter type reality, embracing them even, you know? I mean, thinking to oneself and recognizing and realizing terrible things have happened out there, you know, out in the world. People getting their faces chewed off and killed and genocide, all these terrible things are happening. But despite that, I want to make it a better place. And I know that the world is ultimately far more loving than hateful or hurting, you know. That's Aquarian energy, understanding paradox. Understanding that although the bad exists, the dark, if you will, the good exists, the light, you know. So those times that we're really sad and depressed, we don't really see a way out, that's necessary to make the light times all the better, to make it and us more empowered, you know. I mean, think about the saddest you've ever been. Did that feeling, or did at least that period of time, and really think about this, don't answer it, I mean, you know, it's not live, unfortunately, anyways. Maybe in the future we should. But think about the saddest you've ever been. Really think about this. Has it made your life better in another way? You know, that's Aquarian energy. is understanding that. Any contradiction. I mean, for me, definitely. Seeing some of the saddest moments of my life have produced the most beautiful songs I've ever written. And the biggest moments of challenge, doubt, fear, insecurity has definitely contributed to my, not only to my overall feeling of stability and nice, like, you know, I'm very happy, despite my challenges. But it's definitely also contributed to those wonderful moments, you know, those moments of just, where life just comes together and clicks, and it's like internal fireworks, you know? So yeah, that's very much Aquarian energy, understanding contradictions, paradoxes, all that. Let's see, what else about Aquarius? Aquarius and Leo are partner signs. They both are the leaders. They both like to guide people in one way or another. Aquarians are also great. Hey, meow meow, meow meow. Be quiet. Hey, I'm serious, dog. Hey, meow meow. Hey, hey, come here. Lay down, lay down. Yeah, lay down. Aquarius and Leo are both. Hey, chill. Don't you bark right next to me. That'll be annoying. Aquarius and Leo are both the the leaders. Like I was saying, you know, they're very much both the guides. Oh, I already said that. What I was gonna say was Aquarius is the teacher as well. I love teaching people whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever I possibly can teach. And I think the reason why Aquarius is such a great teaching energy, my mom is a teacher. She's Aquarius. Hey, meow meow. Go outside or come over here and chill. Alright, solution. My mom's a teacher, and she's Aquarius. I think the reason it's such a great teaching energy is because Aquarians are also just awesome friends, awesome colleagues. Because they're so tolerant and so focused on equality and fairness, they don't get really stuck up or anything, you know? I mean, they may be aloof, they may be in their own world thinking. I very often am in my own world thinking. But at the end of the day, Aquarians are interested in talking with people, finding out what they've learned, and hearing opinions, perspectives they're enriching, you know, not just any old opinion and perspective, but intellectually stimulating, you know what I mean? It's just so hard to focus. No, not focus, stabilize. Alright, there we go. And so a classroom's a natural fit, you know, as a student, as a teacher. It's if the Aquarius is interested in the topic, I mean, that's always a must. I think if the Aquarius is interested in anything, that's something else, and I can definitely attest to this, is as an Aquarius, if you're not interested in it, you're not interested in it. You know, it's either like or I think that very much speaks to the fixed nature of the element of, I think all the signs are really, all the fixed signs are like that. You know? Okay, so let's see.